My name's Matt Motter. My wife and I farm about 340 acres in Juniata County, Pennsylvania. My parents were not farmers, but I grew up on a farm. My parents grew up actually on the corner of this farm. This was my uncle's farm, my aunt and uncle's farm. I'd get off the school bus in the evening, I'd jump the fence, run across the cow pasture, and I'd be at the farm. And my aunt and uncle had 3 kids, and none of them wanted anything to do with the farm. And when the opportunity came up for me, I took it and went with it. We're in the hill and valley section of Pennsylvania. We got very variable soils here. We go from a light, thin, shaly ground to heavy bottom ground, and sometimes that's in the same piece within a few feet, literally. Grow corn, beans, small grains, which would be wheat, barley, and then we have alfalfa hay and grass hay. We trade ground with some of the neighboring produce farmers. They can do really well with their produce on the thin, shaly ground. They run drip tape irrigation beneath that, and then we farm some of their ground as trade. We're very subject to weather extremes. We're either high and dry or low and wet. A bunch of our ground, we can go from, doesn't matter how wet it is today, we can be two weeks from a drought, and 2 weeks of dry weather at the wrong time with a corn crop, and it burns up. Soybeans are the same way. We found it very beneficial to have crop insurance. From 1988 until 2002, we had drought every other year. There was nothing to harvest. There was no corn at all up there. The idea with crop insurance isn't to make money on the insurance. It's to reduce your risk and cover your losses. Too many guys take out crop insurance with the idea that they're going to make money if they have a disaster. We don't take out fire insurance on our barn and expect to collect fire insurance every year. I hope I never have to collect crop insurance. Because if I have to collect crop insurance, that means we have a bad crop, and that means I still lose money between what my crop insurance would pay and what I could get by selling the crop. If we didn't have crop insurance, our banker wouldn't lend money to us, just simply because it's a whole lot easier. When we go to borrow money, a banker is a whole lot more eager to take the crop insurance check versus having to come back out and, in worst case scenario, repossess a piece of equipment or own a piece of property. Bankers don't like to own property, they like to finance property. My dad was a truck driver. He spent 30 years driving to a city that he hated, to work at a place that he hated for a boss that he hated. And I didn't want to do that. I love seeing my girls out here running around and playing with the animals, and of course the 11-month-old is not running around a whole lot yet, but yeah, and I'm very blessed to be in a vocation that I can actually see something happen. I don't want to be in an office 40 hours a day or 40 hours a week. I'd rather be out here doing this 20 hours a day. The future of agriculture is very exciting at this point in time. I look at the new equipment today, and I don't know how they can improve it to make it any better. As far as our seed technology, what's going on, that just amazes me. We have a nutrient management plan, we use soil samples, we're spreading manure, and we're actually finding better yields in our manure ground than what we do if we're just using straight out fertilizer. We have to adapt to what we have. We are not fortunate enough to have the nice Lancaster County soils in Juniata County. So again, we're back to the variable soils and using the ground that we have the best we can, and hope and pray for the best.